G'day guys and welcome back to Jans_gaming for another Dokkan battle video. So for today's video we got a random producer's letter that dropped, and during that they told us a bunch of information, probably the most notable of which was the fact that we're going to be getting pity for the normal Dokkan Fest, just like the yellow coin LRs, which is sick, but also that we're getting the EZAs for this guy and for the physical Janemba. So that is very, very hype. Two units that a lot of people will definitely have copies of, so that's awesome. So we've got the Dokkan Wiki here. They've got the translations, and we're going to jump in and have a look at them. I can already tell you straight off the bat that they are absolutely beyond insane, which is awesome. So start off with Gogeta. So here's a time limit or connected hope category 3 key 180% lead now. So pretty solid leader skill in there. For his super attack effect, he stacks attack on 12 key, so just a normal 30% there, and then gets 50% defense for one turn, which is really good. Every time you're getting defense on super. Then we've got an ultra where he greatly stacks attack and then greatly raises defense for one turn. So straight off the bat, you can see additional going to be very, very valuable there. For his passive skill, key 2 and a 200% attack and defense, plus an additional 50% when performing a super, so we love multiplicative buffs. He has 40% damage reduction now, that's up from 30. Randomly changes one key sphere type into rainbow, so that's guaranteed now, whereas previously that was a 50% chance. So just a full-time rainbow orb changer is very useful. He gets the extra key per rainbow key sphere obtained, then launches an additional attack that has a great chance to a 70% of becoming a super attack, plus an additional 50% attack, and then it launches an additional super with a rainbow key sphere obtained, which is obviously going to be super, super easy because we're rainbow orb changing. And then where it's plus an additional 50% attack and defense, and reduces damage received by 20% for one turn from his entry, or when HP is 70% or less. So when this guy gets up to, that first turn, he's at 60% damage reduction, and then any time that you drop under that 70% HP threshold, he's at 60% damage reduction, which is super, super OP. So remember with Gogeta, his transformation condition was being over 70% HP, and then you can go into Super Saiyan Gogeta. From here, you greatly raise attack and defense for one turn, called Colossal. So, awesome super attack effect there. And then for the 18 key, we greatly raise attack and defense for 3 turns, and then greatly lower attack and defense. So, insane super attack effects there. Again, really does bolster what I was saying before, that you want to be getting those additionals. So initially you're going to recover 30% HP once only, and then you got the key 5 plus 250% attack and defense, so big start of turn number there. Got an additional attack and defense, 77% when performing a super. Performs guaranteed crits, so there you go, that completely wipes out your need to add any crits onto this guy. Reduces damage by 40%, randomly changes, again, one type to rainbow key spheres. Then he gets 3 key per rainbow key sphere obtained, plus an additional 77% attack, launches an additional super attack, and guards with a rainbow key sphere obtained, which is absolutely insane, combining guard and damage reduction, because he also gets an extra 40% damage reduction and has a scouter for 5 turns from his first transformation, which is just beyond insane. So this guy is going to be at 80% damage reduction with a scouter, performing multiple supers and guarding. He is literally untouchable for those 5 turns, which is just crazy, because he also nullifies unarmed super attacks and like that are directed at him, and then also has a high chance of evading enemy super attacks. So I don't know who Dokkan's expecting us to use this guy against, because he is going to be untouchable. So very, very insane. I can't wait to use him in game. He's just going to be unstoppable. So he's also got a ton of really relevant teams right now with Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, movie heroes. Like, this guy's just going to be an amazing addition to everywhere. So I can't wait to do those team building guides. And then, as I said, we've also got the translations for the physical Janemba from the wiki again. So for his leader skill, it becomes corroded body and mind, and movie bosses 4 key 170. For his super attack effect, he now raises attack and defense for 1 turn and then greatly lowers defense, so getting defense on super, which is always good. And then on his 18 key super, he greatly raises attack and defense, mega colossal, and yeah, massively lowers defense. So for his passive here, again, Janemba is also super busted. We've got key +6 and attack and defense 166%. He now has the guaranteed guard, and remember that was previously locked to being in slot 1 or 2. So that's just wherever now. You could use this guy as a floater if you wanted, which is really powerful. He reduces damage received by 22%, so that's new. Launches additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 1 turn. So on his first entry, you got a 70% chance of a super there. He gains an additional 2 key up to 6 and attack and defense up to 166 and chance performing crit plus 22% up to 66% with each attack performed. So 3 attacks and you're fully built up with this guy. So you can easily get that on your first rotation because as you can see we've got the launch as an additional attack. Then all you'd need is the hidden potential to proc there. He gets an additional attack plus 66% when key is 22 or more, and then additional damage reduction of 22% as the first or second attacker in the turn. So got him in slot 1 or 2, you're going to be guarding, and 44% damage reduction, which is a very, very powerful combo. He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attacker as a second or a third attacker. So from reading that, having this guy in slot 2 is going to be insanely powerful. 44% damage reduction. He can get multiple attacks off, so he can build up his full passive. He's going to have guard. Yeah, and I imagine he's going to be doing some really solid damage too. So he has a great chance of nullifying Ki Blast super attacks directed at him, and then he also, like Gogeta, has a 50% chance to dodge. So he is a real utility unit here, Janemba. He's going to be super powerful, which I can't wait for. And then he also does have his Rage mode as well. So for his Rage mode, we greatly raise attack temporarily, cause destructive damage with a guaranteed crit. And then for the 18 key, it's a massive raise attack with the exact same thing there with the guaranteed crits. But what has been made handy by this Rage mode is that he changes all key spheres to physical. Now you may be thinking that's a bit weird. It doesn't help you with a heal or getting towards your Dokkan attack. But what he does get is 2 key per key sphere obtained, which is a bit of a nothing. But 16% attack per key sphere obtained. So he is going to be nuking with this. So that's going to be super powerful. Like, combine that with the guaranteed crit, and he's going to be doing some really insane damage. Again, it's going to be a turn where you're fully protected. You're not going to be taking any damage yourself. So yeah, like Janemba is going to be really impactful on his teams, because I was thinking about it as I was reading his details, like who are you going to run him with. I've got it up here. Shout out to the Dokkan info site. This is the site that I use when I'm doing my team building guides. But look at here, STR Cell Max, big bad bosses together. You'll be able to navigate depending on where attacks are to get either unit build up really quickly. They're going to be like, you'll have your target mechanic to protect the rotation. Then you'll have Janemba who can go into his Rage mode to protect the rotation. Like, that's going to be really impactful there. You got Bio Broly as well. If you don't have Cell Max, that could definitely work on that uncontrollable power team. And then here's your 2 main leaders. Like, you got Int Broly and TEQ Broly sitting right there. It's also on AGL Broly's leader skill. So there's our 3 linking partners. As we scroll up here, Broly Trio, again another big bad bosses unit. Hirudegon, STR Turlers if you're running more of a planetary destruction build, and then Bootanks as well as another option. Like, if you're running an AGL Broly team, Bootanks and Janemba could very well be a legit option there. So because I was thinking of the nucleus of that movie bosses style team is very Broly focused, but you're going to be able to build rotations by using someone like Cell Max. So that's definitely going to be very exciting to run. I now get to jump on and start doing those team building guides. So let me know your thoughts on both of the new EZA units. I think they're going to be absolutely cracked. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to keep up with the content, and hopefully I'll catch you all on the next video.